Hey, what's up, nature freaks?
What's going on?
Dave and Jeremy back with another Saturday slap in the face. And as you can hear behind us, we got some amphibians blowing up after about a 3.5-month hiatus of everything sleeping underground. It's springtime, everything's awakening, and we're on the hunt for some salamanders and other amphibians.
That's right, spring has sprung. It's time to get outside, start finding these animals and get some nature in your face. Let's do this.
Nature in your face!
Alright, so we got salamander movement around this vernal pool here, and you can see that they're doing a controlled burn, which I'm not sure if that seems like the best timing when the salamander is supposed to be moving. And they burn the ground. And these terrible thorns just survive the burn. These things are horrible. But these salamanders are seeking refuge under these logs and the leaf litter, and it's all scorched earth. You can hear the frogs in the breeding pool right now. I mean, I get the point of the controlled burn. Get rid of the underbrush, but it just seems like bad timing. Bad timing for the Sallies.
So this is what's so concerning to us. We've been here dozens of times, find a lot of salamanders, and you can see that this entire area around this vernal pool is just charred to a crisp. We find salamanders not only under the logs, but crawling through this leaf litter to get to the vernal pool. So I'm not so sure if this is the best time to be doing a controlled burn.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You just kind of hit it. Not only is it burned, there's no ground cover, you know? And if you're a bird or an animal that wants to pick these salamanders off, they have no cover to move through except for this burnt ash. And you can see, I mean, on my hand right there, it is ashy. It's freshly burned. And I don't know, these animals absorb through their skin, which is why we try not to handle them as much as we have to. We just try to look at them. But I mean, they have to go through, I mean, hundreds of yards of burnt ash. They have no cover.
But another thing that's concerning is they could literally be on the move while the leaf litter is burning.
I mean, clearly we still find them, so they've adapted to surviving this, but I just wonder what the effects are. Like, do these guys study the effect of the salamanders, or do they just want to know invasive plants that they're burning and prevent wildfires? But what's crazy is the things that you want to kill survive. I mean, these vines right here, I think they said there's some kind of raspberry vine or something that jack us up. They don't get burned at all. Like, everything else burns except for them.
Yeah, and one other thing I have noticed, and I'm sure you can attest to this, that the last few years we've been here, we have not found as many.
Oh, yeah, the numbers have greatly declined.
So who knows? Could this be related? Yes. Are we positive? No. I mean, maybe
in the past when we've been here, I don't know if they hadn't been burning yet or if they burned earlier, but it wasn't burned, and it was like salamander heaven. And then when we've come and they've done the burn, we struggle to find them.
Yep, and last we were at another forest preserve, not even close to here, much further south. Same thing, we had just done a burn and we found nothing. Nothing in an area where the weather was perfect, temperature, everything. We found nothing. So a little bit concerning, but whatever. Hopefully we'll have some better luck at another place. If they're not burning, that's where we're headed. And let's go find some Sallies. All right, guys, as predicted, we moved off to another forest preserve a few miles away. There is no controlled burn in this area, and we're right next to this vernal pool, and there are salamanders everywhere. We've got two species here. We have blue-spotted salamanders as well as unisex salamanders. So kind of as predicted, we found what we were looking for away from the burn.
Yeah, so this habitat, you can see, much better off with the leaf litter everywhere. Sure, it's overgrown right now, but the thorns weren't that bad, but they can follow through the leaf litter. They're right here at the water's edge. So they are ready to enter the water and start breeding. And here's their vernal pool Looking beautiful.
Yeah, and there's no eggs, so we're here. We timed it perfect, where the salamanders are just about to enter the water. Easy to find.
Well, that one already disappeared and went into a little hole there.
Did he really?
Yeah, right in here.
Yeah,
It went away.
and then there were 3. Oh, listen.
Oh.
We got some.
Oh, the frogs are starting to call.
There we go. Look at this. They're welcoming us.
See, chorus frogs are already here. All right, nature freaks. So this slap almost didn't happen. As you can see from the chart here, they do control burns this time of year. You just saw the footage of the burning forest, and unfortunately, when we got there, I mean, we were harassed by a local ecologist who, I mean, got in our faces and told us, you know, you better not be handling any wildlife. And we just asked if we could film the burn to show what's going on with the salamander, you know, breeding, moving to the vernal pools. And so we were kind of irritated about that. But then it was when we were leaving. Dave, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so apparently she called the Forest Preserve police on us. Jeremy, we drove separate vehicles. He had turned already onto the road.
I saw Popo coming.
And as I was turning, a police car, literally, he blocked me. He jumps out with another officer, flashes his badge, asks me the most ridiculous question I've ever heard in my life. He said, "You guys aren't taking any of those chameleons, are you?"
Yeah, we are.
Guys, we're in Illinois. Not only are they not native to Illinois, they're not native to the United States, they're not native to North America. But that's besides the point. He then says to me, "Get out of the vehicle, I'm gonna search your vehicle." I said, "The heck you're gonna search my vehicle?" I said, "I didn't give you permission to search my vehicle." He said, "I don't care, jump out." Well, at that point I said, you know, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm just gonna cooperate with him. I'm gonna be cool to him. I started talking to him. He calmed down. I gave him my ID. He checked it, everything was good. I explained to him that we had seen the people, the ecologist told her what we were gonna do in there, yet she still called the police. He was sympathetic to me, he apologized for her, and he let us go on our way. I wish we had this on film, guys, because it was pretty epic.
Check out my sweet shades, man. Yeah, these things are fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire. Yeah, that's what happened to these. These aren't mine, though. Somebody's.
All right, guys, we just got 2 large unisex salamanders on the move here, headed to the vernal pool. They're similar looking to the blue spotted salamanders, but one easy way to identify them is how long and thin they are. The blue spotteds are a little bit more stout, and the fact that they don't have the blue flecks on them, they're more of a solid black color, so pretty easy to identify. Jeremy, you want to tell people why they're called unisex salamanders?
Yeah, so it's the unisex complex, and so they're not really like their own species. They're all female. They steal the sperm of other salamanders, and so they can integrate that, and so they have they're almost like a hybrid. Now, they don't always steal the sperm, but they do use that on occasions between the spotted and the blue spot, but they can clone themselves as well. So they're a complex species.
Yep, and they used to have a very limited range, or thought to have been very limited, but they're being found in more and more places, so they're obviously more common than once thought.
And
There's
the pool right there. All right, cool.
Hey.
What? Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, what is it?
So we got the
Oh, we got a garter.
we brought the teenagers with us on this one.
Right
My son with the metal hair, and then
Nice.
Dave's son. They got a garter snake. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Look at that.
Now, just to let you guys know, it is only 48 degrees out right
Yeah,
now.
50 max, but it's sunny, and that thing is active. Look at that. That's a healthy snake. Going back under a log, I see.
Good find. Who found that?
Very cool.
Right, good job, man.
Good job, bros.
All right, guys, well, that'll do it. We hope you enjoyed this Saturday slap in the face. This was literally the first herps that we found in 2023, so hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, and make sure that you guys get outdoors. I mean, that's the point of these videos. Get you guys motivated, get you ready to get outside and find some nature, baby. Get it in your face.